Today we have an unboxing video, and it might be obvious what could be in the box, but I just wanted to talk about it for a moment. The fact that we're in the garage filming and not inside may also give it away, and the little box on the right may totally give it away. So without further ado, we will use our, I guess, X-Acto knife. I think that's what these are called. X-Acto knife, sharp knife to open. Now, I was out of town for a while, traveling, and like most people, you order off of Amazon or wherever else, and you come back and you have a bunch of boxes, and it's kind of like Christmas, even though you're buying these things for yourself to use. Most of the time you remember what you order, other times you forget. So there is a good possibility that we open this up and it's something totally unrelated to what I think it is. So that's the fun part, the mystery of the unboxing. And I can see it already, and it's not a mystery. So what we have here is, we have Royal Purple full synthetic motor oil. So what does that go to? Obviously a vehicle. I also have a Fram Ultra Synthetic oil filter XG2. If you're someone who uses Fram products, and I'm at a point where I can kind of decode what this means because I've been using Fram probably since the 1990s. I've used PH2 as well, but XG is really means ultra synthetic or synthetic ultra guard or whatever, and then 2, whatever the size. So what could this be going in? In the background, behind the oil, the vehicle with the hatch open in the rear is a Chevy Suburban. While that's probably, actually that vehicle would not be, it's deceiving, would not be easy to get underneath because of the chin guard under there, and I couldn't imagine dealing with that, and I don't even know if that has to come off to get to the drain plug or not. I don't touch that for oil change. The vehicle under the cover that you can clearly see, I can tell you what that is because I've done a video on that vehicle. That is a 2007 Mustang GT 500. Check out the full video on that. That is not where this Royal Purple is going and the oil filter. So when it comes to my vehicles, like I always prefer synthetic. With my daily driver vehicles, I tend to just have the work or service done at the local shop or whatever. But when it comes to, I do have a vehicle, which I haven't done a video on yet. It's the only vehicle I haven't done a vehicle on yet. When it comes to them, and if I'm going to do the oil myself, I tend to go Royal Purple. You could do Mobil 1. I've done Mobil 1 or Pennzoil full synthetic or all of those. I think they're fairly comparable, and it's one of those things, it's a hobby. What do hobbies do? They cost you money, right? Because you tend to want to do the best for them or have them be the nicest. So in this case, Royal Purple, I really like it. So what I will do is we're going to go mobile for a second. I wasn't planning on doing that because I'm going to show you what this goes into. And before you get your hopes up, those watching the video, because I just said Mustang GT 500, I don't want the hopes to be, oh, is it another Mustang? Is it a Corvette? Is it a 57 Chevy? What is it? So I'm kind of all over the map when it comes to my vehicles. Suburban, Mustang, what could be the other mystery vehicle? So we're gonna go for a little walk, and I will try not to trip, and I will try to keep you in focus or in balance. The vehicle is parked on the other side, not by design for design for this video, but it just happened to work out that way. This is 95 Lincoln Town Car Cartier. I've owned now for about 5 years. It is kind of a project, but not really a project. It is in pristine condition aside from the paint, and there's a little dust on it from being under the cover. I was away on town, as I mentioned earlier, so it gets all wrapped up. Aside from the clear coat fading on this car, which is very typical for this generation, and the chrome strips on the side freckling from whatever that may be, the interior on this car, everything is pristine on it. It rides like a new car. It does have 105,000 on it. I bought it 5 years ago with 93,000 on it. And the other little minor issue with the body is it has a little tiny bit of hail damage that will all be addressed this fall. And the only thing I did a kind of a poor job with is there is some wax buildup on this car because I waxed it too many times trying to offset the or protect the old paint. So that is where the royal purple is going into this vehicle. I'm old school when it comes to these cars in terms of when I change the oil. I typically still do it every 3,000. I do believe even on these, correct me if I'm wrong for those enthusiasts out there, I do believe on these you can go 5,000 between oil changes. I do believe the newer generation or the last generation that ran to 2011, it's 5,000, but I still like to do 3,000. This vehicle, unlike modern vehicles, doesn't tell you when you need your oil change. You have to pay attention. So it's time to change the oil. For me, I tend to change it once a year, even though I may not even put 3,000 miles on this car a year at all. Tend to drive it in the summer quite a bit on nice days like this. In the winter, when there's no salt on the ground, there could have been a snow event and there could have been salt and then it washes away. I will take it out, but then it goes to the car wash to make sure the undercarriage is clean. So that is what the royal purple and Fram XG2 is for. And we'll look to do the actual oil change hopefully tomorrow. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you next time.